Buffalo Fluffalo by Bess Kalb, illustrated by Erin. There once was a buffalo Fluffalo, a snuffalo, scruffalo, surly old buffalo, who was ever so snarly and garly and tuffalo. I'm the buffalo Fluffalo, I heave and I'm huffalo, leave me alone because I've had enough-alo. One day when old Fluff was especially miffed, a hammy old ram clumped her up with a gift. I notice you like to nap in the shade, so here's a big floppy wool hat that I've made. Ram, he mooed in a manner so tuffalo, you must go away, I must rebuffalo. I don't need your rammy old hammy old help, it makes me want to stammer and yammer and yelp. The ram sunk away with his warm woolly stuffalo, and old Mr. Buffalo snarled and he snuffled. I'm the buffalo Fluffalo, I heave and I huffalo, leave me alone because I've had enough-alo. A prairie dog passed by mean Mr. Poofly. Excuse me, sir, I don't mean to sound goofly, but would you like to join me for flips and funnels, and romp and race in my tubular tunnels? Then a squawky old crow perched on Fluffalo's horn, and Fluff looked at him with a sneer and a scorn. Hi there, old pal, said the crow with a smile. Want to chitter and chat and catch up for a while? Oh way, Fluffalo huffled, his fur standing on end. I'm far too huffy to have time for friends. That's too bad, squawked the mangy old crow, because you seem like a guy I'd like to know. And just as Fluffalo reared up to shout, a dark, doomy cloud blocked the sun out. With a rumble and a grumble and a blangy loud blark, the whole prairie and mountains were covered in dark. Then, with one final thundery, blundery bloop, the hunkiest, heaviest cloud opened up, and down came the rain with a splash and a spluffalo, right on the head of old Buffalo Fluffalo. Squawk, said the crow with a grin on his beak. Why, Buffalo Fluffalo's just a little pipsqueak. Then Ram and Prairie Dog gathered to see that indeed Mr. Fluff was so very wee. Look, cried the Ram, it's old Mr. Fluff, so little and piddle, all wet in the buff. Everyone gawked, from the mice to the snakes, even the scaly old fish in the lakes. Fluff shouted out, don't look at me, I'm not little, I'm tough as can be. He shimmied and shook to rebuff his fluff, then he snared and glared and stomped with a huff. I'm Buffalo Fluffalo, I heave and I huffalo, leave me alone because I've... Daff, said the ram, you don't have to act tough, we like you just fine without all your puff. He's right, said the prairie dog, a smile in her eyes. You're great how you are, no matter your size. I am, sniffled the buffalo, who wasn't so fluffalo. I'm sorry for being so grumpy and tuffalo. Without my fluff, I'm tiny and miserable. No, called a cow, you're ugly and snugly kissable. Smack! And all the creatures, from the bat to the bugs, covered old Fluffalo with kisses and hugs. And that's how the story of Fluffalo ends, with a happy old buffalo snuggling with friends.